Hello everyone, good grief here, and I'm just here to do the survey on Dead by Daylight. They just came out with this, I think, a couple days ago or whatever. So they're trying to see what really needs improved in this game. I definitely got a lot to talk about about this game. I love this game. Like, it definitely has a potential to be like the best thing ever, but there's just some problems I strictly don't like, and that really affects me during when I play. Just give you a little bit of background. I'm ranked survive. I've been to ranked Survivor 1 before a couple seasons ago. I got back into the game. Right now I'm ranked 3, trying to rank up. I'm about to hit. I think I hit 2 yesterday, but some lobbies and such. For Killer, I'm ranked 10. I just started being Killer, ranked 10 after years of being Survivor. So I'm a little bit okay of a noobish on that, but I know something. Just from playing Survivor and playing a little bit of Killer. That's all good in the neighborhood, and I just want to let you know that I record on the PlayStation, so when I hit the here button over here, it's gonna pop out a menu that you guys cannot see, but I'll read it out loud, you know. And by the way, this is my opinion as well, so if you disagree with it, you can put it down in the comments. That's fine, all good and handy. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. It's all Gucci and the hoochie, so let go. All right. Alright, so the website's coming up, surveymonkey.com. Come on. So I thought this would be a great upload because honestly, I have a lot to say about this game. Okay, number 1, overall, how satisfied are you with Dead by Daylight? Um, it's between neutral and satisfied because I have a lot of problems, but majority of the time it's okay. So I'm gonna put satisfied, for now. All right. To what extent do you agree with the following? Dead by Daylight is worth the time to spend on it. I'm just gonna put agree, cause yeah, majority of the time the game isn't screwing me over, so I would put agree. Dead by Daylight is fun. Yeah, I think it's definitely fun. I won't put agree. I feel that the game is fair. I disagree with. Well, the game is fair. Like, the balance between killers and survivors, is this fair? I mean, overall, like, little changes need to happen. Like, I think Noah needs a little bit of a nerf, a little bit, but I get why it's used in the first place. Maybe some survivor perks definitely maybe needing it, but I definitely think some killer perks definitely need it for sure. But I'm gonna put neutral because right now it's just like it just needs little changes here and there to make the game the most balanced it could ever be. It's really hard to balance these games. Just imagine being a developer and thinking like, what can we do about this? And I think that's why they're sending this, because they want our feedback, the actual people that play this game. All right, number 3. To what extent do you believe the following may have a negative impact on how fair a match is? A significant difference between player ranks. Yes, I strongly agree. This has a great impact. If I'm trying to pip into more ranks and these dudes are hiding in lockers the whole damn match, like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, I can only do so much to try to win. Literally, Survivor is a team base. If you're against a really good killer, he's going to do whatever he can to win. And us as survivors need to stick together, work together. And if one of us, not even one of us, is not working together, we're honestly probably screwed. Players disconnecting. I agree. A lot of rage quitters. I literally had that 2 days ago. 2 people literally just tapped out and rage quitted. I thought it was quite cringe. But a match particularly long. No, that doesn't affect me, honestly, because it just varies depending on the game. And honestly, if you're going that long, it's just depending on your guys' performance and what you're doing. So I just say a little bit. It doesn't really affect me. I'm just gonna put it doesn't really affect me. Players using bugs or defined flaws to gain an advantage. I've never seen of anything I know of, so I'm just gonna put moderately because obviously design bugs and design flaws are very bad for the game performance, of course. The distance between gates, that doesn't affect me. I think it's so random. Sometimes they're right next to each other, sometimes they're across the map. I think it's just RNG. There's like there's honestly that's the best you can do with it. So like no, that doesn't affect me at all. A match being particularly short, that doesn't affect me either. My problem is that they rank you based on how short your games are, basically, if you're doing so good. But that's for another another question. But that doesn't affect me. To what extent do you number 4? To what extent do you believe the following may have a negative impact on how fair a match is? Survivors blocking the killer when carrying another survivor. Um, mm, I'm trying to think of both sides here. No, not really. Because you could just get free hits, and I get like, oh, they're blocking your way. The guy's going to get off your thing, but you can honestly go to another hook if you really see them blocking your thing. You kind of just have to have the foresight as a killer to not to go to somewhere else. But the strategy to go under hooks and make sure your teammate wiggles out, it's like half and half. Most of the time, like half your teammates get hit just to save you. So that gives other opportunities, and it doesn't work all the time, of course. The killer hooking the same survivor multiple times in a row. I think this greatly. Yeah, definitely greatly. Because you get punished in this game if someone's tunneling you all day. You literally get punished. If I'm rep 2, I'm trying to get a rep 1, like, and the guy finds me, right? He just keeps going for me. Like, people have borrowed time, they have decisive, etc. Like, that saves you time. That saves you time to get away. But most of the time, the killer's going to still be on you after you do all this stuff. So no matter what, you're not going to get away. No matter what, you're not going to pip. No matter what, you're going to get pissed after the game. Like, wow, this guy just farmed me. He literally just tunneled me the whole game. And it pisses you off. And I think greatly. Yeah, I don't think that's fair at all. The killer standing too close to a hooked survivor. Too close? Is it like all the time? If he's like, sometimes like there's situations where you have to camp. Like you got 2 people hooked and you just literally stand close. You want them dead. Like obviously that's a very good strategy you want to use. You know, whether your ethics on it are good or bad on that. But I'm gonna say moderately, because like I get like them standing there, but at the same time people can just do gens but I'm gonna put the same thing at basically tunneling, because you could literally just it's the same thing. You literally just stand there and tunnel your person all day long as a killer. The killer leaving a dying survivor on the ground. That doesn't equate to anything. Honestly, that doesn't negatively affect anyone. You could just pick them right back up after you recover. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. No, it doesn't affect me at all. Survivors playing with friends. Yeah, at this point, yes. That greatly affects the gameplay, the fairness. Because, like, if everyone's with their OP perks, their OP stuff, and they're just rush genning you just because you literally chase one person. People already got 2 gens done, and then they get 3, and then they're done, and then bam, you're out. Like that's what happens when I'm killer. When I'm killer, I'm literally chasing after someone. I get them down, etc. They already got like 2 gens done because they're working together. They're with friends. They got flashlights. They got med kits. They got all this stuff to like counter you as a killer. So yeah, playing with friends, yeah, it does affect the fairness a lot when it comes to matches, because I literally get gen rushed all the time. And it's not like they pip either. Just because you gen rush doesn't mean you pip, because at this point in my time, like getting to rank 1 survivor is so hard to pip. If you literally just gen rush everything and just leave, you're not going to do anything rank wise. Survivors abandoning their teammates. Do you think it's fairness? I don't know. There's some instances where I literally leave a teammate. And it's usually the ones that are the most useless ones, like the ones that literally like stand in lockers, or you get them off the hook, right? And they'll just literally like literally hide somewhere where the killer obviously knows where you are. Like sometimes, like after that happens, I'm like, no, I'm not picking up that survivor again. I'm not reviving him. Fuck that. But I think in general what they're saying, like, do you just abandon your teammates just right when you start the match? They didn't do anything. Yeah, I think that negatively affects your thing. But on the other hand, what I was talking about, I would put, I definitely put this one. if it was that case what they're asking. Survivors repeatedly crouching. No. What the fuck? Anyways. Number 5. Has the experience playing Dead by Daylight changed since the addition of disconnect penalties? No, I still see it everywhere. I've not felt a change. It's the same thing. They don't care. No one cares. You just you get banned for 15 minutes. No one cares. They just play a different game and call it a day, and then screw you over. What player I play the most? Survivor. I prefer to play both. I do like playing both now. I am rank. Yeah, I'm rank 10, so I'm gonna put 12 to 9, and as Survivor, I am rank 1. Alright, what platforms? I play on PS4. How frequently do you play Dead by Daylight? Honestly, almost every day, because I love this game. Just has some problems. Have you played the latest Dead by Daylight chapter? I don't have the dudes, but yeah, I'll just say no. You go on the map and go against Gunslinger. He's not that big of a deal, honestly. Would you rate experience with matchmaking in the last 3 months? Okay, I love this part. The matchmaking time online in this game is absolute horrible. It is terrible. I'm very negative. Honestly, you could probably within 5 to 10 minutes find a match during the daytime. Anywhere else, it takes literally like 15 minutes to maybe find a match. So I'm gonna put very negative because that's one thing that really, man, boots me off this game is just waiting 15 minutes for a match to start. Like I don't even know how it's even possible for it to be like that. There's all sorts of factors that could play into that, but I don't know. Maybe it's their engines, maybe it's there's not enough killers, maybe there's not enough survivors at the certain times, but matchmaking time is a big thing. Teammates match with ranked players. That's very negative. I get matched with rep 8s and rep at 10s when I'm Survivor 1, and I get screwed over. Opponents match against rank match skill level. Yeah, it's very negative too. When I'm killer, I'm literally against 2, 3, 4s, maybe an 8 during that time, but I get placed with a lot of people that are not my rank when I'm killer. To what degree do each of the following impact your Dead by Daylight experience? Yep. Greatly. Game latency and lag. Yep. When I vault over a window and I literally have a 1 to 2 second delay when I'm vaulting and the killer just hits me, that pisses me off. When it lags so much when you're in struggle, it just puts you out like you never did anything. It spikes and you die when you're on struggle. Yep, that pisses me off a lot. A lot of the hits on this game piss me off a lot. The audio bugs, I haven't really noticed any audio bugs, I'm not gonna lie. Rank update errors, not at all. I never really experienced with that. Being matched with players of notable different ranks, greatly. Definitely greatly, yep. Losing progress towards challenges, nah, I never care. Game crashes, no, I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe one time it blue screen, but no, I'm saying not at all. Visual bugs, nope, not at all. Perk bugs, I've never had a perk bug. Hitbox problem, I'm gonna put significantly because there's a lot of killer-wise, there's a lot of hitbox problems. When I'm Ghostface, there's a lot of hitbox problems. I literally hit the survivor, and they're like, ha, I 360'd you. Like, I literally 362 and hit you, but apparently I didn't get anything. And then when you're vaulting, and then the knife is not even, like, physically hitting you, but you go down anyways, like, or you go right by a pallet, right? You're waiting for the killer, and you put it down, he hits you, and, like, it's like, that didn't even touch me. The pallet hit you, bro. But, yeah, I think that's, a lot of problems with that. Update the graphics. To what degree do the following have potential to improve your experience? Yeah, graphics would be. I say a little bit because the graphics, honestly, the art style and everything, and how everything plays, like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's the best you can do with it. So I say a little bit. Like obviously, there's room to improve on that, but it's no problem. So updates to the current survivor items. I think toolbox are useless, except like, sabotaging hooks are, pretty cool. But just doing them for gens, not really. Medkits and flashlights are the only ones that really do anything. I mean, you can have a key to do the hatch and stuff like that, but I say a little bit. There's nothing to except the toolbox. Updates control and sensitivity. Yeah, I would like more sensitivity. When I'm a survivor, I think I would like a lot more sensitivity. And sometimes killer updates to the current killer add-ons. Honestly, no. I went from Ghostface 30 level 35 to 40. I got 5 red Moris. You know how unfair that is? Oh yeah. Ooh, if they get into Moris, I'll have a piece to talk about that. Update the current killer survivor perks. I'd say moderately. I think definitely perks. Like, I think no edge should honestly not even be a thing, but it should be nerfed a little bit. Maybe like kill one tap or one tap 2 survivors during the first time, but at the same time you can get totems. But it's just such a it's just such a thing. Like, some perks just need it. Update the current killers. Yeah, I say moderate. I think some killers are OP as hell. Adding new map layouts. Yes, indeed. Adding new DLC characters. I guess a little. I really don't care if you add new DLC characters. I mean, it'd be cool like to see other killers and such, but it's not like it's gonna greatly improve my experience, you know? Updates to the current map. We're gonna put moderately as well. How did you learn about the new tomes in the archives? Honestly, just I just put reveal trail. It's honestly in the game. To what extent do you agree with the following? Dead by Daylight communications are frequent enough? Yeah, they're pretty active on Twitter, so strongly, I guess. Strongly agree. Dead by Daylight communications are clear. I don't really know that much. Like, I just look on Twitter and it's like okay. They say things. Like, the servers are fucking up almost all the time and such updates and yada yada yada. Dead by Daylight communications are informative. Yeah, they are. Dead by Daylight communications cover important topics. Yeah, sure. I just go on Twitter. From your experience, how would you evaluate the Dead by Daylight community? Honestly, like, there's a community in Dead by Daylight, obviously, but I think a lot of it's a lot of soloing or not even being in a group to begin with. And that's just saying that from my experience. Like, I usually, like, I don't see people inviting me to parties, and there's no game chat either in Dead by Daylight. Still, this game has been out for a couple years. There's still no game chat at all. So I'm just gonna put it in the middle because, like, I don't know, like like, we have a community. It's just like it's not like people like in Call of Duty, like, oh yeah, invite me to a clan, bro, and then go into a 6-man lobby with a bunch of people. Like, it's not the same thing. Like, you could do it here, but it's just very uncommon. Have you purchased cosmetics? Nope. How far are each of the following when you decide to acquire a new character? Their basic perks, yeah, greatly. Their lore, I really don't care that much. Their base look, yeah, significantly. I do like the base look. Their available outfits, I don't purchase any outfits, so I just put none at all. Which characters would you like to see more cosmetics for? You know me, Dwight main. Dwight has the Christmas one. That's cool and all. A killer, I would like to see more Ghostface for sure. Yeah, Ghostface. Huntress. I think Huntress can have a little bit more. That's actually, like, pretty cool. Have you purchased a Rift Pass? Nope. Alright, next one. 21. Do you enjoy / watching Dead by Daylight content creators? I'm gonna say yes, because they have some really helpful tips. Like, I'm a content creator, I guess, Dead by Daylight. I have 0 subscribers, which is, it's all good and handy, but, you know, I have 5 views on my third play as killer, so you know me. So cringe. But yeah, I do like enjoy watching them. What types of Dead by Daylight creators / fans do you enjoy? Just honestly videos. I really don't care. I don't go into live streams. I don't do anything. Which platform do you access / looks for this content? It's honestly just YouTube. Okay, I just put YouTube. Oh yeah, there's one right here. Okay, to what degree each of the following describe what you enjoy? To what degree do each of the following describe why you enjoy creator contents? Entertainment. Honestly, you can't get too entertaining with this game. I mean, you could edit your video to have like a bunch of memes and stuff. So I'm just put moderately because like it's honestly the same thing. Informational. See, I think the reason why I do stuff is to look at informational stuff. DLC. Honestly, I could just look on the website and just see for myself. I don't like when people be like, "Okay, guys, here's the new killer." Like, I don't care. Who's your favorite Day by Daylight content creator? Honestly, I just watch randomly. I don't really have one, so I'm gonna put next. I just watch. I just look up a video that I need to look up, and then I see it. I don't really notice who it's by, unless they're really awful, and I try to stay away from that person. All right. All right. Next up, how likely is it that you would recommend Dead by Daylight to a friend or colleague? Yeah, I'd put it as honestly a 7, because there's problems in this game, but overall it's good. Overall it's good. There's just some problems. Have you played Dead by Daylight Mobile? No, I have not, but I have heard of it. Yes, I have heard of it. I'm not a mobile gamer. That's just me. I am non-binary. I'm just joking. I'm a male. To what country would you what country you reside in? I reside in Bolivia. JK, United States. What year were you born? 97. Would you describe your experience level with Dead by Daylight? I'd probably say veteran. Have anything else to share? Let us know. Alright. So some of the things they didn't put on here. Alright, the ranking system. I do not like the current ranking system. I think it's absolute. It's like there's atrocious. They do not reward you for winning. They reward you for what they want to see. They reward you for what they want you to do, instead of what you actually want to do. I want to do a bunch of generators and win. I want to win. I want to escape. I want to get into situations. I want to do all that stuff, right? With the ranking system, it's basically they're like they're putting handcuffs on you to do certain actions in the game for you to for the you to pip to rank up. Okay, I think the first one is Lightbringer, is like doing generators and with the totems and everything. I literally do 2 gens and like 2 totems. I still don't get iridescent. Like there's only like 5 gens on the map that you need to do. There's 4 of you. Okay, if all of us do a generator, all right, and then someone gets the last one, we still don't get the max amount of points. We still don't get the iridescent emblem for it. So for someone to get the iridescent emblem in that category, you must be doing like most of the generators, which I think is BS. Definitely they need to scale that down. Definitely. Okay, so definitely put down Lightbringer. I know there's totems and everything, but not all the time you even find those to begin with. And what are we gonna do more? Totems or generators? And then with the time span of the killer coming at you and everything, not everyone has the ability to do generators, because the killer is like, hey, I want to kind of kill you and hook you. So yeah, that's I think they need to scale that down a lot more. Definitely, probably like 2 generators, maybe like a couple totems, maybe like a generator and a half, or having like a bonus for being with people, because it's not fair. The ranking system in this game is not fair, and that's one part of it. Alright, the second one is surviving. I think that's the fairest emblem out of all, because I get it. Like, the killer hooks you one time, you get the gold emblem. If he hooks you a second time, you get away. You still have a gold emblem. And if you die, you get a silver emblem. I think that's completely fair. That one is fair, because like it's survival. You're supposed to escape. You're supposed to get the hell out, you know? And if you die or you get hooked, you're preventing that process of happening. So I get why you get different grades based on that. So I think Lightbringer is bad, Like I said, it needs toned down some more because not everyone has the chance to work on a generator and just do that the whole game and everything. But the second one, definitely survival is very good, very good. Survival very good. The third one is ultras. Now this one confuses the Frankenstein out of me because it's based on how many people get hooked and if you save them or not and get a safe hook. Okay, I get the safe hook part, but I don't get that me saving my teammate from getting hooked doesn't do anything for me. Like, it's so dumb. The only points you're getting is the benevolent points you get at the beginning of every game, and then heals when you heal your teammates, and then you get points for getting safe hooks. But you do not get any points. You do get technically you do get points for unhooking a survivor, right? But when they get hooked in the beginning, you lose points, and then when you unhook them, you get points, so it equals out. So, like, I think that's so dumb. I think if you unhook a survivor, and you should have points right there. I don't believe in you losing points because you risked your life to go save your teammate. Like, that's so dumb. Like, I literally got off of my generator to go save you. I don't get anything unless I get a safe hook. And that depends. And that even depends if that person is even have the capacity to run away or use lith or I have borrowed time or do something with his life. Because the killer can just tunnel him and I lose points. How's that my fault? I saved him. When I save him, I should be getting altruistic points. I should be getting a better badge. But no, that doesn't happen in this game. And it ticks me off a lot because I literally will get 3 unhooks, and I still will get silver. I'll still get silver in the category. I'm just like, this ranking system's garbage. Okay, so Lightbringer's garbage, survival's good, it's very fair, and then altruistic is just, yeah. Oh, and leads me to my last one, Evader. Evader is basically. I hate the ranking system so much. It's good to vent this out because it's been pissing me off for the past couple days. I cannot get the rank 1 because I either have shitty teammates or the ranking system just screws me over to begin with. So, Evader is based on if you escape a killer and you don't get hit while he's chasing you and you lose him and you have sneak points. Okay, I have problems with this. Because, like, just because you get hit one time doesn't mean I go to silver automatically. That's literally what this game is doing. Okay, hiding in this game is like very uncommon. Because it's obvious. You have your scratch marks on the ground. They can see it. And even if you crouch, you can hear kind of your breathing. And there's perks in the game to hear you when you're breathing. And especially when you're injured, you can hear the grunts and everything. So hiding doesn't really... It's very uncommon. You get lucky enough to be close enough to the killer for a long period of time hiding. You'll get lucky if you're against someone who has a brain. Okay? So the whole hiding part, like, that shouldn't be the main base of our points. The main base of our points is basically us not getting hooked. But here we go. If he hits you, you lose points. You lose points in that category. But if you get away, it cancels each other out. But, like, the killer, no matter what, is going to hit you. If they're competent enough, and they break all the pallets in the map, whatever excuse, they will hit you eventually. And it screws you in that category because they hit you. Okay, you should gain points by how long you keep the killer occupied. Like, obviously. And them hitting you one time so you have a boost run should not reduce your badge acquiredness of getting that. So yeah, so like I think the ranking system in this game it's just dumb. It's just dumb. I think they definitely need to work on that. So like I said, latency, the ranking system, definitely the hitboxes. There's some questionable hitboxes that they hit me with, but it's not all the time I get that. The matchmaking in this game, definitely. And if I were to give a fifth one, just a little bit, do a little bit of fairness with the perks. There's some perks out there that are just a little bit too OP, survivor and killer side, and everything like that. But that's my whole survey for this game at this point. Was April 25th on Saturday, 2020. So yeah, and that is all it. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary on my survey and everything, what I think and everything. If you have any differing comments or anything, you know, put them down the ground. Like I said, these are my opinions, and you know, my opinions are my opinions, and other people's opinions are their opinions. Honestly, no one's wrong or right here. It's just like what we like and enjoy, what we think it's fair. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next video.